Hello girls, today actually is Thursday. Amazing! So, I decided that I could either post a Thanksgiving Thursday video or a Today video on separate days, but then I just decided to make one big video because that seems like the most obvious good thing. I can't talk. Amanda, that is a very cool puzzle and I would never ever ever have the patience to do that. Ever. Janet, caffeine poisoning? But you did it, and this is your first time, right? So good job. When I left to go to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving, I told myself that I would at least have to have 10,000 words by the time I actually got in the car to drive away. And I only had like 7,200-ish words. So I had to write a lot the next day. That was fun. Just a weird Thanksgiving story. There was a lot of wind where I was, and my cousins had just got a brand new trampoline. And they had netting on it, but the netting was like fairly tight. The holes weren't spaced out like mine is. Our trampoline was literally just like this, like a normal trampoline. But then the wind blew it over, so it rolled over and landed back on the net and just kind of stayed there chilling for a while. And then they had to try and push it back so it didn't like roll into the house or anything, but then it bent the net that way. And I felt kind of bad because like it was a brand new trampoline, but it was just like the craziest thing I've ever seen, just a trampoline completely flip over and stay that way. Weird. So that Friday when I came back, I was just looking on Facebook like I normally do, and then my friend who was also doing NaNoWriMo posted about this program called Write or Die. And I was like, huh, that sounds interesting. So I checked it out. Basically, it's this website where you can pick your word count goal and in how many minutes you want to do it. And they just give you a little box you can type in it, and you can also pick which mode you want. When you're typing and you pause for a few seconds, the screen goes pink, then a darker shade, then a darker shade, then a darker shade, and it keeps going until the screen is like fire truck red, and then it starts playing like this scary sound, so pretty much you just get motivated to not stop writing. And I got like 1,000 words in a half hour because of it. So I just kept doing that, and it made everything so much easier. It was just like this amazing invention to me at the time, and I was just like holding it up like, this is so great, I can't believe it, even though I feel like it's kind of cheating because you just kind of have to sit down at Microsoft Word and type everything out, but whatever. But then one morning, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was trying to finish my word count. It was like the day before the last day of Nano, so it was like the morning of the 29th maybe, and I tried to copy all the text and put it into my Microsoft Word, but then I accidentally clicked paste for like my last one that I copied in to Microsoft Word that I used, if that makes any sense, and it just got deleted, and I was just sitting there crying because I was like, oh god, I just lost 100 words, and it's like 1 o'clock in the, 1,000 words, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. But then I told my friend the next day, and she was like, oh, you could have just hit Control Z. But I still think it's a really good program, because even though you're pretty under the gun during NaNoWriMo all the time anyway, but in that half hour you're just like, alright, I have to get X amount of words. And like, the word talking is hard, but then the time setting can be like anywhere from 10 minutes to like 2 hours, I think, so that's good. I did notice though that you can't just like type in your own amount of time, you just have to click one, and it was like 48 minutes. Why not 45 or 50? That hardly makes sense. I just realized I'm rudely chewing gum while I'm trying to talk to you guys. Sorry. Anyway, at the end, mostly because of the Write or Die program, I actually reached my goal of 25,000. It feels kind of, I don't know. the victory feels a little bit diluted. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because on my first try, I got the 50,000, and this year I was just so busy that I had to cut it down, so I'm like, I feel kind of lame. Because on my actual NaNoWriMo account, it just says 25,000, I'm just like, oh, I look like a loser who tried, but then, like, just decided not to do anything towards the end or something, I don't know. But then on the Young Writers program, it's like 102%, because it was only 25,000 that I wanted. I got like it's 25,577 words. So I hope we all had a good time doing this, and hopefully we all reached about where we wanted or were even expecting, because Jesse, that 10,000 seemed a little rough, I'm sorry. But your video was amazing. That's like the best video on this channel so far, and I feel like I need to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. Well, I still can't figure out that word, so moving on. Also, I feel like I need to introduce a friend, an outside friend, to this channel, but I only have like 2 Nerdfighter friends, and they're not really like that close to me, so it's kind of sad. I wish I had more Nerdfighter friends, but I don't know where to find them. The internet's always good, but then, like, they don't live near you, blah 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 blah. Oh well, I'll just introduce my friends that are very nerdy but aren't actually exactly nerd fighters. They are nerd fighters, but they just don't actually know it yet. I feel like I have been talking for a long time about nothing in particular. And I've been realizing that I make very long videos. Maybe it's just because I like talking, I don't really... I also make stupid faces, but that's a different story. Alright, so, I'm gonna leave because I'm not very good at ending things. Bye.